3,000 additional listings here in Phoenix, Arizona. That's right. Over the last 10 days, we have seen a huge influx of inventory here in Maricopa County. Now, there's been some headlines out here that have caused up some ruckus. A lot of people are talking about a market crash. A lot of people are talking about a bubble bursting. Interest rates have risen a little bit. Yes, but what does this mean? Well, today I want to share some of the statistics with you with a Phoenix real estate market update for the month of May. Follow me along, guys, and let's debunk some of these headlines today. All right, guys, we are back today. I appreciate you guys following me on this journey, a new Phoenix real estate market update for May. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave me a like, drop a comment, because I want to share this information with everybody out there who is currently looking to get into the real estate market. So guys, I was fortunate enough today to have a meeting with my entire brokerage here in Peoria, Arizona, because a lot of us out there are really keen on what's happening in the real estate market. You probably are as well. Chances are you've read some articles. There's a lot of information on the news these days. And who am I kidding? A lot of us out there know at least 2 to 3 realtors who are actively working in the real estate market. So what's true? What are the facts? What are the numbers? What's going to happen? Well, I'll tell you that I don't have a crystal ball. So this is what gets my tail up every single day, strapping my boots on and hitting the ground, because what I like to do as I'm pounding the pavement is get an idea of what's happening real time. And today we were actually able to break down some of these numbers to put into perspective for you that we are most likely not running into another bubble. We are most likely not running into a real estate crash. And here's a couple reasons why. In Phoenix, Arizona, the overall demand for housing is still high. I mean, we are talking about a couple of hundred people per day are moving to Phoenix, Arizona. That's right, a couple hundred people per day. Where are they all going? Well, over the last couple of years, they've been going into housing where they have either sold their property from out of state, they have relocated using their company that they're moving with to have some additional funds to pay over the appraised value, waive the appraisal, waive an inspection. Sometimes these buyers are paying 3 to 6% above the list price plus money on top of the appraisal. And what's happened over the last couple weeks, as we have seen a big shift, at least here in Maricopa County, Phoenix, Arizona. In fact, I'm going to share some statistics with you guys just to break down how today's inventory is still short by a few million active listings to help keep up with the demand overall. So follow with me here. So guys, what has currently sold month by month here in Maricopa County is what I'm going to break down for you today. So in January of 2021, there were 6,861 listings that have sold. January of 2022, 6,510 listings that have sold. That is a shortage of about 300 sold listings from year to year. This year, we sold less houses in January. February, 7,337 houses sold in 2022, 7,438 sold in 2021. Again, last year, more houses sold than they have this year in February. Now let's take a look at just last month in April. 9,409 properties sold April of 2021. April 2022 had to be more, right? Wrong. 8,451 properties sold April of this year, 2022, which is still a shortage of, that's about 1,000 listings right there compared to 100 listings that had sold over the last 3 months compared to 2021. So guys, there is still a shortage of listings out there. There is still a demand out there, and there's still not enough supply to keep up with the buyers here in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, to further put this into perspective for you, let me show you what has happened with the pending listings, okay? Because this is going to give us a little deeper education as to what's happening out there, because these are actually under contract. They're pending to close. So, January 2021, 11,473 were pending in January 2021. January 2022, 11,472 were pending. So that is almost identical. Let's fast forward a little bit. March 2021, 12,827 pending properties in the beginning of February 2021. Beginning of February 2022, 11,670 listings. So just 3 months ago, there was 1,000 less houses that went pending the same time last year. Let me rephrase that. In March of 2021, 1,000 more properties went pending than this time, March 2022. Still less houses sold. Now, let's take a look at a statistic right now that's going to blow your mind, in my opinion. So we're going to look at active properties as of yesterday, May 18th, 2022. So May 2021, there were 4,300 listings active on the market. Yesterday, May 18th, 2022, 6,680 listings are now active on the market. Now that's an accumulation of townhouses, single-family residences, condos, and modular homes, okay? So, guys, that is a 51% increase in inventory overall. But there has been less properties that have sold here in Phoenix, Arizona. So, what does this mean? Well, the influx of inventory that you see, the 51% increase in inventory, has just started to occur over the last 30 days or less, guys. So, because the demand is still so high here in Phoenix, Arizona, what I think now is sellers are getting hip to what's happening. Because the buyers are still looking for properties and the demand is still overall high in Phoenix, Arizona, people are now going to start to list their property because there's going to be an additional inventory for them to look at when they sell their property. Guys, that was the biggest issue I was having with some of my sellers this year and last year. Well, we want to sell our property, but we don't want to be homeless or without a home, because over the last 2 years, it wasn't very hard to sell a property. Obviously, you make sure you price the house right. You could typically take some nice, beautiful pictures, put the house on the market, and in less than a week, you could have multiple offers for our listings, typically. Just this past weekend, we had a house hit the market out in Buckeye, Arizona. I set my seller up to get at least 8 to 10 offers on their property. To my surprise, at the end of the weekend, we had only acquired 3 offers. Now, I use only in quotations because, yes, we have been used to 8 to 10 offers. Sellers have been very spoiled with the real estate market overall. And the fact that it's changing now and we're seeing less showings occur on listings, this is a slight indication that there is more competition in the marketplace, in Phoenix, Arizona at least. Guys, remember, every market is different from state to state and from city to city. But overall, in the Phoenix real estate market, we still lack inventory. Typically, we want to have about 3 to 4 months of solid inventory on the market. And we still only have about 2 months of inventory. With 6,000 active properties right now, we still need to see about 10 to 12,000 active listings in order to be in a balanced market. So is that where we're heading? I don't know. I'm not sure. I do know that with May right here today, that Arizona is going to start seeing some more movement. Today was my children's last day of school, so that's happening all around the valley right now, which typically means that a lot of people are going to start revisiting their plans to move. They're going to revisit their plans to sell their property and upsize or downsize because, hey, maybe their kids have moved out because of high school or college, or maybe it's time for them to downsize because again, lifestyle changes. Maybe they have to upsize because over the school year or this past year, they've increased their family size. Whatever the case is, guys, you now have some additional inventory to look at. So, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, it is more important than ever to make sure you are keeping an eye on current comparables. My recommendation is look at the last 30 days of properties that have sold compared to the last 60, 90, or 120. Because this real estate market has shifted so rapidly here in Phoenix, this is why you want to make sure you are staying on top of the current market trends. So, guys, I hope this helps out today. I was planning to shed a little bit of light of what's happening with the overall inventory here in Arizona. Yes, guys, the inventory has gone up, but we are still down in sales compared to this time last year. And with summer here, guys, I predict that we are going to see more home sales come to the market because, again, more buyers are going to have more options. Interest rates are still floating between the 5 and 6% right now. I think that in the next 60 days, we may see some rate increases. Now, in order to avoid that, in order to avoid paying a little more in interest, you have to make your move now. You have to make the commitment now to get into the real estate market or wait until, sometime down the line. Because guys, I'll tell you this, that some individuals that I was working with last year, they wanted to wait to see what the market did. And now they are grossly paying for it. A market where we were paying 2.5%, 3% in interest now has almost doubled, and those individuals, because of waiting, are now paying for it. In fact, they've even squeezed themselves out of the market a little bit simply in the name of waiting. Do not wait. Success likes speed. The market is still strong. Historically, we are still paying lower interest rates than an overall 10-year history, okay? Yes, 5-6% is higher than it has been in the past, but you are acquiring an asset, something that you can help offset that interest rate because rents are still high out here. So you acquiring an investment property and renting it out or acquiring it to watch the equity build is also still a good play. So if you guys have any questions, call me 480-235-0617. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Again, I want to get this information out to everybody in the world, and I know that you can benefit because I'm making these videos based off of your guys' feedback. Thank you so much again, guys. My name is Sergio Argueta. I'm a local realtor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.